Welcome to a new edition of 2-Year-Olds in Training for the Harness Edge. I'm Harold Howe. We're here with Bill Cass at Bay Cairn Training Center. And Bill, before we get into 2-year-olds, we got to talk about Luckby with you. Now, it's almost mid-April. You're back from Arizona. North America Cup's in sight. Where are we with him?
Well, we're right on schedule with his training. He just trained again this morning. So, and we've been training him 2 trips since the 1st of February. So he's tight, and he's going into Mohawk on Tuesday to go a fast mile.
So your plan to qualify him would be?
Probably within the next 2 weeks.
2 weeks,
yeah.
And then what?
Then we got to look at where we can get a race. If we don't get a race, we may have to school him or qualify him again. But we see how he fans out in the qualifier. And
is the first target the Sun Beach somewhere?
That's the first target, yeah, for sure, yeah. That's the first target.
So how do you feel he's wintered? I mean, to me, he looks like he's got lots of flush. He's happy as Larry. What do you see?
Well, I hadn't seen him for 4 months, so I saw a tremendous difference sitting behind him. When I came back, he was just so filling up the jogger, you know. He's got a nice big back end on him. Yeah. His neck is big and strong. He's really feeling good, you know. And he's doing it so easy, like where you'd speak to him last year to go a good mile. He just does it so easy this year.
Last year he was a model of consistency and capped it all off the Breeders' Crown. But when you look at him mechanically, where does it all come from? What makes him go, basically?
Well, I can go by one time, Dale Miller and I were looking at a horse, and he said to me, after he looked the horse all over, he just pointed at his heart and he said, "That's what we got to know, what's in there." And he's got a big heart, so
he likes to scrap.
He likes to go. He likes to race, and you know he'll move every time you ask him to move. He's not lazy, so you know if we can keep his lungs in good shape this year, and you know there was too many viruses going around last year, but we keep him clean this year, and he's clean now. He had a good winter.
Does he strike you as the type physically that's going to weather the storm? And by that I mean it's a long haul from here to November.
Listen, if we pick the races, and you know the ones we're going to go in, I know if he's a little better than last year, they'll know he's in the race. You know, it'll take a good horse to beat him.
Okay.
Like Ronnie said one time, you know, whoever beats him will sure be pacing.
That's Ron Pierce.
That's
yes.
Right. That's right.
Okay, well, let's talk about the ones you've got that are going to make you forget him. maybe.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice, yeah.
We got a 2-year-old here, Focus Power, a shadow play, 50,000 out of Lexington.
Going really well.
Catches your eye out.
Oh, he's a good-looking horse, and he's going easy. He's going easy in 35, so, you know, and he's come halves in 15, and he feels strong, but he hasn't been at Mohawk yet. But, you know, we're just sticking around this track the way we're going now. You know, we're not going to be 20 till we get over to Mohawk, but he's doing it easy.
With him, you brought out same breed, shadow play colt, different color here, chestnut, Midnight Play. 73,000 out of Lexington. Now, there's a lot of guys around here who say, what was Bill drinking reaching that deep for a chestnut?
Well, I'll tell you, he's a pretty special colt. And when you saw him in the field, he is a special colt, and he's just as special on the track. Whenever we're training him here, you'll see the head sticking out the doorways here. They're looking at him go. Yeah. He is a nice horse. Got a lot of speed. He's quicker than the other two, but, you know, the other two are a little bigger and different build, but he's a fine, just the way you want them.
Okay, and then you've got a Bettor's Delight colt called Read the Proposal. He was 82,000 out of Lexington.
He's a nice horse. He's going to be worth the money. He's shown nothing but speed, lots of manners, and like again, he's another one. He hasn't beaten 35, but he's doing it easy, and I know he can probably pace a half and 10 right around here. So you know, he's right where he should be right now.
Yeah. And then your last one you brought out for us. One of those funny trotters. No, Windsong Luxury, a Windsong Espoir out of Early Secret. A lot of people know from Bill Loyens, $20,000 yearling.
$20,000 yearling. He actually bought him back in the sale, and then I called him about him, and then he wanted to keep a piece, so I bought the rest, and I share it with Ted Chris and his brother George.
Did you like him?
I love him. He's trotting really good. He's bad, but he can trot. I'll tell you, he doesn't know how to make a mistake. He hasn't made a mistake yet, and time will tell. You know, he's going with the pacer, so he's showing a little talent. So.
And you think this idea of going to Arizona for the winter to come back and race what you hope will be the top 3-year-old in North America. It's a pretty good plan.
Well, this year it was. This year it was. You know, with the snow you had here, there wasn't much I could do here. You know, they had them out every day. The days they couldn't get out, they couldn't get out. But they and we had cold
I was
days.
thinking more for you.
Oh, me. I just love Arizona. So, but I don't know. Maybe next year we'll go somewhere else. But we've had great time in Arizona. I've been there 5 years. So.
Well, good luck with the team, and thanks for sharing your thoughts. And we'll be watching for Lucky here in a couple of weeks.
Okay. Thanks.
Harold Howe with Bill Cass, 2-year-olds in training.